Welcome to Canvas Course Preparation, Getting Ready for Accessibility Work. This video is for instructors preparing Canvas content for accessibility checking. We'll explain why preparation matters, what to do before you start fixing issues, and where to find accessibility tools in your course. Let's get started. When preparing your course, the first thing you'll need to do is clean it up. This step is important because Canvas accessibility tools will scan anything in your course, whether you intend to use it or not. So, by reducing clutter now, you'll significantly decrease the time it takes to identify and remediate accessibility issues later. Request a development shell from 6Tech if you want to use this process to create a clean backup of your course. If not, no worries. Working within your live course works just as well. To begin, you'll need to review old or unused content to determine what to keep and what needs to be deleted. It's important to note that deleting items from modules doesn't delete the original content. It just removes it from the module's view. That said, let's take a look at an example. Notice that when we remove the link to a page from modules, and then visit the All Pages section, the page still exists. To completely delete the page, you'll need to go to the source and delete it. In addition to pages, pay special attention to the Files area. Old and unused PDFs, documents, and images are often the biggest source of accessibility issues. If you're not sure if you'll need a file later, download it and save it to your computer, or move it to OneDrive before deleting it from Canvas. After cleaning up your course content, the next step is to organize what remains. Using Canvas modules, arrange your existing materials in the order you want them to appear. A well-organized course makes it much easier to review content during accessibility checks. Set up your course modules with content that already exists and hold off on creating brand new materials for now. You want to make sure what you already have is in good shape before you start adding new things. After organizing your materials, run the Canvas link validator to ensure your links are working. This isn't an accessibility checker, but it helps clean up broken links so they don't distract from future accessibility reports. After cleaning up and organizing your content, it's time to locate Canvas accessibility tools. We'll briefly introduce these tools so you know where to find them and when to use them, but we won't dive deeply into how they work. We'll also only be focusing on Canvas-based accessibility tools, so if your course includes uploaded files like PDFs, Word documents, or PowerPoint slides, those may require software-specific accessibility checkers. The first tool we'll explore is the Canvas Accessibility Checker. The checker reviews content created within the Rich Content Editor, or RCE, which includes pages, announcements, assignments, discussions, and quizzes. The checker looks for common issues such as missing alt text, low color contrast, and improper headings. It doesn't catch everything, but it's an easy way to fix common issues as you go. The second tool is UDoIt. UDoIt scans the entire course and is best used after your content is cleaned up and organized, and after you've used the Canvas Accessibility Checker. For the most comprehensive review of your course, the best approach is to use both tools. Let's start with the Canvas Accessibility Checker. To locate the Accessibility Checker, open the content you want to review and click Edit. Next, locate and click the Accessibility icon. A pane will open on the right side of your page to guide you through fixing identified issues. On this page, the checker identified 3 issues. The first is missing alt text. Since this image is purely decorative, we'll update it as such, click the Apply button, and continue to fix the remaining issues on this page. After reviewing your course with the Canvas Accessibility Checker, it's time to move on to UDoIt. UDoIt is a whole course accessibility checker. Before beginning, we need to make sure UDoIt is enabled. Look for UDoIt in the left-hand course navigation. If you don't see it, go to Settings. Then Navigation. Find UDoIt Cloud in the disabled items, move it to the enabled list, and click Save. After enabling, click UDoIt in the course menu. If this is your first time using UDoIt, you will need to authorize its use. Once enabled and authorized, start a scan by clicking Scan Now. After the scan finishes, select You Fix It for a full report of accessibility issues and remediation guides. To ensure your updates are reflected in the dashboard, run a full scan after major changes to your course. To do so, click the vertical dots at the top right and select Full Rescan. Now it's your turn. Open up your course, delete old and unused course materials, organize what remains, and use the accessibility tools to remediate any issues. That's all for now. Find additional resources at accessibility.uncg.edu. And for individualized support, contact 6Tech to schedule a consultation with our instructional support staff.